Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. I am Star. Of course, this is the ascendstar Tarot. And this is going to be you guys' full moon reading for the month of April. This is our pink moon. Pink moon is simply because um, back when the moon was given a name, the Native Americans decided the pink moon was the moon for this month. Oh, wow. Simply because, this is when things were renewing. This is when things were finding life again. This is when, there was clarity and all of those great things that were really, really going on in the world. Um, so yeah, it's just basically about planning and life being renewed. It's the season, Of course, if you follow the calendar year, the new year is in January. But if you actually follow the seasons, the new year is, March, April, May, around that time. So yeah, this is, just bringing in those new festive energies, to be inspired, to be optimistic, things being just allowing change in your life and being able to find that balance so that you can, relax and slow down and, embrace the happiness and the healing that life has to offer. And it also has a lot to do with fertility, which I'm looking here, Gemini, and I'm seeing the Empress. Do you see her? And she is pregnant. So you all may actually be dealing with a pregnant female, or you may very well be getting someone pregnant this moon cycle, or you're finding out about a pregnancy, anything of that nature. You all may also be dealing with a Taurus, because this Knight of Cups actually came up with Taurus as well, but the love was coming into Taurus. This Knight of Cups here looks like he's actually on the way out, Gemini, but we're going to see what that is all about. So this is for all of my sun, moon, rising, however you resonate with Gemini. This is going to be your reading. Know that all readings are not for everyone, so you take what resonates with you and you will leave what does not. Okay, so you guys are actually coming here as the Four of Swords, and coming in as this Four of Swords, I actually am getting this Four of Swords like almost like a wall that you built up. For some of you, it's a wall that you built up. For others of you, it's actually like, that it's almost like you coming out from behind the wall. Because it's like you were afraid to like step out in the open. It's almost like you've been through so much, like when it comes to emotions, like mentally, emotionally, like you are tired, if that makes sense. Like your spirit is tired, like maybe you kind of like lost the appeal, or of wanting to actually like meditate. I feel like some of you may have really been meditators, or some of you have been like very spiritual, or like following the spiritual paths, but it's like it's getting harder and harder for you to be able to do, because like mentally you're exhausted. I feel like you've learned a lot, maybe you've been hearing a lot, you've heard a lot from people, and you've just like somehow like built up these walls like around these things. And it's like now with this pink full moon, this pink full moon is kind of coming in and saying like, look, this is what happened, this is how it happened, and now it's just really time to balance things out. I feel like for a long time, maybe you felt like you had to protect others, or not even. So it's almost like it's either you had to protect others, or you were looking for protection from others, but they just were not there to give it to you. And I almost don't think I feel like it's not intentional. I feel like, the people that you felt like were not there for you, or whatever it was that you missed out on, the education, the clarity, whatever caused you to build up those walls. I feel like it was really just like misunderstandings, because although the Four of Swords is here, I'm getting this real Three of Swords energy, like maybe there was like some conflict or something like within the family, and everybody is kind of like at a place where they're trying to heal, but although we're trying to heal, like we still have these like walls and things up. And it very well may have something to do with your actual father, or your father's side of the family, maybe a woman figure on that father's side of the family, something of that nature. Maybe your dad's mother, or your dad's auntie, like something of that nature. But or honestly, it could just be with your parents overall. Um, but it's almost like, I feel like this dad energy coming in as well, like it's somebody on the dad side of the family, something of that nature. I hope it makes sense to you, because I'm sorry, it doesn't make sense to me. This is just what spirit tells me, so I tell you, right? So the next card that we actually have here is the Empress, and this Empress is, I love it, especially with this pink moon, because this pink moon is, it has, like I said, it has a lot to do with fertility. It has a lot to do with being able to nurture your feelings, your emotions, especially when it comes to that mental emotional connection. It has a lot to do with healing there. It's rebirth, it's clarity. And this Empress just comes in, and the Empress reminds us of self-care, being able to take care of ourselves, being able to be patient, being able to you know being able to actually manifest things, being able to bring things into fruition, to incubate, to it's almost like you have time to be able to sit down and think about all of the things that you were feeling, all of the things that you were, all of the negative thoughts, all of the negative situations, all of the, even the positive aspects of everything, because it's also being able to like bring balance into things, because in order to bring things into fruition, like there definitely has to be a balance. In order for something to get pregnant, we need the male energy and we need the female energy to create. So this is you being able to create, like like that relationship, or like that foundation that you want. I really feel like like I feel like you're behind this wall and you want more, but you're afraid to come from behind the wall. And it's like spirit is saying, like, look, I understand that you've been through a lot. I understand that emotionally, mentally right now, you could very, very well be tired. But you have to slow down and you have to look at the big picture, Gemini. Nobody in this world gets through this world or gets to do things like on their own. You definitely have to be able to um to be able to come together. And I feel like this Empress, like showing here, it's like spirit with this full pink moon is like giving you a time, or giving you a chance to actually renew those emotions, like those things that actually kept you stuck. Because I don't feel like it's never coincidental when these things come up. It's like the Four of Swords is here, but you're holding one sword and the other three swords are laying against the wall. And it's like the Empress, she is the three, and it's like she is addressing those three things that you have laying on the wall. Like maybe those are the elephants in the room that you don't really want to talk about, but spirit is saying, hey, it is time to talk about these things. You don't have to be negative. You can definitely you can talk about them in a kind, passionate, caring, nurturing kind of way, so that you can actually have the freedom and you can create that love, that loving bond that you're looking for, that that love that's just like solidified and calm, and your emotions are good, and you're able to just pull out that divine femininity that's like within yourself. Or even if you are if even like when it comes to these readings, they really are not gender specific. So just being able to pull out the love and the nurturance that you're looking from others, or to actually show that loving, caring side of yourself, so that you can create that actual fertility. Now, for some of you, I just have to be honest, because I said it from the beginning. These walls, you've put these walls up, and although you've put these walls up, I feel like you've kind of been, you've been in this relationship, but you're not really in this relationship. You're more in like a situationship, and you've actually gotten pregnant from the situationship. You did not want your feelings to get involved at all, but now that we have a child involved, like you are really thinking along those lines, like I need to be serious about this. But it's like you're really having a tough time with being able to think about introducing a relationship. So it's almost like there's definitely a future lover that is here for you. I feel like, you know, if this is the person that you are pregnant by, you just have to offer that love to them. I feel like you're the one that kind of created the walls and the boundaries within the relationship. I feel like they liked you all along. They're kind of just going along with your flow. But you know, finding out that, you know, you are pregnant, you are with child, and that is definitely going to take your alls as a relationship into a totally different um a totally different atmosphere. It's going to take it to a whole nother level. Especially, you know, I'm sure you've been seeing, you know, for the longest, that mother of perception that is back there. Like I said, you could very well be pregnant. And you could very well, Gemini, be pregnant by a Pisces man, or you're somebody that has Pisces in their chart. Maybe you have a lot of Pisces in your chart. But that Knight of Cups card, that's a Pisces. You know, just throwing that out there. That's a Pisces person. And Pisces, you know, can also be represented by the Empress, because they are emotionally nurturing, and you know, they just naturally care. That's just what a Pisces is. And then we get the Mother of Seas. She is up there. She is also a Pisces card. So it's like Pisces is all over here. So Gemini, I hope this makes sense. You know, I feel like um um there's definitely someone here that's dealing with a pregnant Pisces, okay? So the Mother of Seas perception, that's the card. So this open and receptive Mother of Seas gazes into her scrying bowl, where she sees into the dimension beyond ordinary reality. Her perceptions are accurate, born from love and honesty of feeling. She is the pure mirror for others, completely of the sea feeling element, embodying the awareness of the divine in herself and in others. This sea mother brings clarity with gifts of psychic perception to see beyond the limits of this third dimension. She honors your emotional integrity and aids you in being honest with your true feeling perception, so that you have a clear guidance and may show the way for others. So I definitely hope that makes sense. I definitely hope it resonates. May this full moon season be one of greatness and abundance for you, Gemini. If you have not yet, please go ahead, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and be sure and hit the bell, because you don't want to miss any future videos that we have. Thank you so much for coming through and investing your most important currency, which is your time. We're out. Have a great season.